Alright, once again I'm at Sebring. I can't seem to get past this. Taking advantage of it might be the last chance I get on this track, and then they'll rotate to a different track altogether. But yet again, with the Mustang, the most inconsistent car is proven to be, and yet it feels consistent during practice. Well, now I've had a few spills, but I've decided to raise the ride height a whole lot more, soften the spring rate, made it a little bit more forgiving, but it's only a little bit. Now, oh yeah, fuel. Get up there, come on. Let's see how my tires doing. Meh, I'll live. I'll go with those. So if I get a DNF, it'll be like the 4th time in a row, and this game will be dead to me. I will not pick it up. It's probably for the best. I'll have to move on to something else. But I am picking a Mustang, so it kind of kills me right there. But I put so much time and effort into this track, it'll be all for nothing. Not just the track, but the car itself, of course. Not exactly a really big lobby with GT3 today, but it is, however, well, I mean, during practice it was evident that there was about 50 entries into this race, so they're going to be split into two different lobbies. So I might be in the lower split, I imagine, because I'm getting up there in the podium. Almost got first. I missed that by 0.005 of a second. I could have gotten a little bit better, but I did spin out, or I got sideways and fishtailed and went for a wall, and then it decided to go for another wall completely across the track. So busted A-arm in that. We'll see if my luck changes at all. I did go a little bit wide on that. It was just on the exit of turn 1. It's pretty bumpy over in that grass, so it could have gone either way. I was pushing my luck when I shouldn't have. How far back do we need to be? Green light, come on. Wow, glad I went really wide on that one. I'm pretty sure this guy is too. All wood. All wood in the Beamer. We're both pretty much the same speed, considering. So it all comes down to consistency, which is something I just don't seem to have in this car. Feels like it's straight as a bullet, and then halfway through the race it just completely wipes out on me. We'll see. Oh shit. A lot of spins on the prototypes. Nothing unusual with that. I just hope they don't end up taking me out from behind again. Another one going off. Yeah, if I don't keep up with the pace at all would, he's going to get right around me and he ain't going to wait. You know you want to break away from the rest of the pack. And my car's already pulling gains on me. Getting stiff, but after it just got loose. And that guy came up at a very interesting time. Okay, that prototype needs to get the fuck out. Hurry up. Do something. You didn't plan for it. There's a lot going on behind me. Looks like Lawrence in the Lambo is really good at reading traffic, and he definitely took advantage of that. Made it play in his favor. Time will tell if he can make it stick. I know he's about a second slow in qualifying. It ain't going to be a whole lot when it comes down to the race, but it's a margin. Like I was saying, consistency is everything on here. Maybe he was holding back. He's catching up pretty good. Can't get the car to rotate on the exit there. It's making me nervous. I don't know what the deal is. It's never done that before. But I guess I didn't have that soft a spring yet. Well, here's that disaster I was talking about. Stayed off the gas on that. Boy, I'm going all over the place now. I gotta start taking care of these tires. Stop worrying about him. He's smart enough, he's not gonna plow into me. He's been there long enough. If he wants to get around me, he'll know how to do it. It's a very different car than the Mustang here. They're pretty surprising in their pace on the slower corners here. Oh, I blew it. Braking way too late on that. I used to brake a little bit too early on that. Trying to correct it a little bit, but I guess it doesn't pay off. Looks like we're leaving the rest of the pack ever so slightly, getting 3 seconds on Allwood. That's more like it. Found the sweet spot there finally. A little close to the left side for my favorite, but it's a better kind. Kept it in fourth. Still running a good pace. Alright. Well, it seems like I left him in the dust right there. I guess I'm pretty quick in those corners. S is on his favor right now. It's really dependent on the tune, how well your car is able to respond. That much I was able to get figured out. Got this car squatting pretty good. It's well known for a straight line speed. Whoops, blowing that corner still. Guess I got a little bit of rubber on the front tires, but this early in the race we shouldn't be picking up any rubber. I don't know, got something on it. Dirt maybe. Did go in the grass early on. But it's not slowing me down too much here. I'm getting a decent lap time here. 2.5, he's outside my graph. Yeah, I set the pace pretty quick. A little bit awkward line, but we still kept it together. Just got to stay off those curves and over here it doesn't seem to matter as much because it's going straight by the time I'm hitting the gas. There we go. Jesus. Sure getting away with a lot on that corner. Surprised I'm not getting a flag or a caution on that. They usually give you a warning when you're off a little bit. You didn't even phase it. It's a little steep on the curb on the inside of that corner though. Whoa buddy, don't hit that wall. Last time I thought I was going to nick it. It just about totaled the car. Spun me around too. It was nasty. Even though it looks like a barrier, a nice cushion, but it turns out to be concrete, I guess. Either that or they haven't really gotten tire physics in here for the barriers. Certainly no cushion in any case. Damn, lost a whole second on this lap. Let's not butcher it. Just gonna have to take it easy here. Looks like 8th place is up ahead of me now. That means he's having a rough time. Pretty early on in the race too. Even I don't fall back that quick. Must have been wrecked. But he's not a full lap down, so that means he didn't have to pit for it. In the safety race, and definitely took a hit when I was hitting that wall during qualifying. It'll record it in that too. It'll number your laps, how many were clean. But if I can keep this position, I know my driver rating is going to go back up quite a ways. 4D and Fs, and I'm still a bronze 3, which is kind of weird. Doesn't drop as fast as you would think. The safety rating, I've said it before in the past, it's way too easy on people. Everybody can go up on a gold after wrecking somebody else, and they'll still get positive points on it. Quite the notion. I got a small margin of lead on this guy, but I want to extend that if I can. You know, a little vibration. I might have locked up or something. I got to keep it on the race line here. Oh my gosh, my ears are popping. Heck of a time for that, eh? Looks like Allwood wants it back. He's fighting for it. He's still about a second behind him, behind the Lambo. But he's gaining him. Well, I really took my time on that corner. I guess I got room to be able to play it safe now, but it's not a lot of room. Couldn't have passed at a better time than that. Dang. So different being up front. Didn't affect me at all. That guy's about 3.5 seconds. He's definitely going to get me in the corners here. Breaking late. And he wrecked. I could tell he's having trouble. He's still 3.5 seconds, like 3 corners later. Couldn't see it in the mirror, but I'm sure he spun. Having trouble with the brakes or something. The hybrids are pretty complex when it comes to that. You're limited at a certain amount of energy, but you don't get a refill every time you pit. They don't feel any of it. It's all dependent on your brakes. So you got to move your bias front and back or something like that, and then change the strength of the charge that you get. There was a YouTube video on that, but I don't plan on driving those ever. Even though they're causing problems for GT cars every day. I don't want to be a part of that noise. Oh, here it comes. Oh yeah, and they don't have ABS like these cars do. Makes it real tricky. And cars like that with real low profile, you don't get much of a warning when you lock up. Don't get the G-force effect. Well, it's not like visually anyways. Well, it looks like 8th place is keeping up okay. Maybe he did come out of the pit. Perhaps he forgot to refill or refuel since qualifying. He doesn't have that fast a pace, so eventually I'll catch up to him. And there's no knowing if he'll give it up. There he is. In a Porsche. You really got to know how to balance that car out in the tune, otherwise your tire wear is just crap. You're never going to make half the race. Rear end's probably overheating on them. Having to play it safe in the slower corners. Trouble braking too, using the front bias. Doesn't trust his car, he's probably got a lot of rake and doesn't realize it. Default tune for you. Cheers, dude, take it easy. the other guy's caught up to him. Let's see how much it slows him down. I lost maybe half a second. Got right around him. Yeah, like I said earlier, that Lambo, he's good at reading traffic. Knows how to work it. Got his car handling pretty good, I imagine, if he's able to keep it on track that well while doing all that. Just doesn't have the lap time down. Not entirely consistent with that. Yeah, and Allwood, he's still, he's 1 second down now from third place, or second place, I mean. He's in third. So he's still got a pace on him. He's got something to chase. There's hope for him. I'm screwing around up front here. Seem to be losing my pace altogether. Oh, he got him. Allwood past the Lambo. Past Lawrence. He's back in second. Good for him. Got a 2-second lead on too. He ditched him. Kind of funny. I'm watching the race in the back from up in front. They can still beat me though. If they stay together like that, they'll be getting pit strategy. Saving fuel off each other. Of course, he did leave that Lambo by 2 seconds. He's not drafting anymore. Summer still got some fight in him. Last name is Hunger. He's in another Lexus. Down to 5th place. I just saw him pull a 205. It's kind of funny. Come on, dude. Take it. Jesus. Make me wreck India. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Just pull back out on the road like I'm not gonna be there. Had to flash my lights to let him know I see him. Almost threw the race away right there. There he is in 2nd place in his class. Everything's okay. I don't know what this guy's doing, but it's not how you drive. And I started blowing it. All on his mistakes. Messed that up. Playing it safe. Still low, still living. apparently I lapped two of my guys. The Porsche I lapped twice now. I guess he collided with him. The other Mustang. Didn't know there was another Mustang. Well, actually, I did see him in the beginning during the lineup. I think he had a custom livery. At least we're getting 205 now. Yeah, starting to feel like a pretty long race. Nobody to contend with. I mean, I'm not leading that big. 10 seconds here. It's been 40 minutes now. Whoops. I want that. Could have finished me right there, buddy. I just didn't wait around too long. He's waiting. He's hesitating. But he gave it some thought before he jumped. That's good. Can't seem to apex late right there anymore. I think I'm bottoming out or something. Messing up my brake line. Getting a little bit loose now. Guess I'm gonna have to start slowing down a bit more or something. Fuel tank getting a little bit lighter, so maybe the back end's lifting up higher. I think that's what it really is. Ay. Just to make sure he doesn't plow into me. He's waiting now. And then it plows into them. Not cool, dude. That was messed up. Did not mean to pull that in front of me. I'm guessing that 4th place hybrid is the last of this pack. There's only 4 cars in there. I thought there were like 6 of them. Funny how that changes. It's like a guarantee to mess up somebody's day, having those guys in there. Oh, it's time to pit now. Whoops. Oh, I hate where they put the pit entry on this game, or at least for this track right here. I almost forgot. It's not too bad when it comes to correcting the speed, but it's real easy to miss. Whoops, I don't want that. No, just leave it. Stop the car! Jesus. That was bad. No damage. No tires to replace. Do I even have 4 tires to replace? That'd be interesting. Let's see where my tire wear is at. Yeah. It's okay, but it may not last the whole race. Get another 25% on that. It's down to 50. That was alright. We'll worry about the tire thing later. Well, yeah, I can get a full new set. So I'll go ahead and leave that there in case I do pit. And everybody else is right behind me by 3 seconds there. All wood. Is it still 10 seconds, I wonder? Yep, sure is. Got 11 on them now. Well, 10 and a half. Alright, so we're still doing alright. Still charging. I imagine he's feeling pretty lonely right there too. Got an 8-second lead from 3rd. So front of the pack is really well spread. It's kind of funny. Going to a higher stint, higher lobby, it gets bunched up in the front. for almost the entire race are within 3 seconds of each other. What was that? Skipping gears or lagging or something? That's new. Cost me a little time. Yeah, some kind of latency issue going on there. Doesn't synchronize with their server. Gained a little bit of time there somewhere. He's pushing, he's feeling it like he can get it. Keeps it up and I might start believing it. You gotta keep the pace up. Can't let him have it. Oh, don't do that. Oh, that was bad. Oh boy, that was sketchy. There goes the rear tires. Getting all over the place here. See a prototype back there. beginners with those hybrids. I don't want any quarrel with them, let alone contact. That was a pretty nasty lap. I need to pick it up though. Jeez, that's bad. So glad I'm not on the gas. Not worth that time. Turn! Picking up dirt and debris. Just about ready to finish myself here. Recipe for disaster. More hybrids coming up. They'll catch me on the next straight. At least one of them will. The other one, I don't know. I don't like dealing with traffic in the first sector. Well, I have to admit, South of Springs certainly is paying off just to give myself a little bit of a fair warning when it breaks loose. What are you doing? Yeah, just about plowed into me. He's not very smart. I'm braking late as hell. Still didn't do anything for him. This will be the third time I've whacked this guy. That was interesting. Oh, what's going on? I'm plowing again. Picked up rubber for sure. Not really liking that too much. I'm not driving too good anyways. Been a long day's work. Well, I shouldn't say too long. It was an easy night. But still, after work, and I'm getting pretty tired. Got another 40 minutes to go here. That was a very slow lap once again. I'm not doing it. Driving like a noob. Still can't decide if I want to swap my tires out. That's going to cost me about 20 seconds right there in the pit. These tires will survive the race. Oh my gosh. What was that? Yeah, let's go ahead and change that out. See where they're at anyways. Okay. Yeah, they're alright. Not too good, but they're doing alright. I won't have to play any interesting game on that. Just gotta keep it clean. Gosh, my hands are sore. Grabbing and holding on to his wheel. Gotta grip it tight. It may not appear like it's jerking around much, but it's sure put up a fight. You can definitely feel it. Looks like we're all getting a little bit slower here. Getting sporty again. Yeah, I think they need to revise that corner. I felt that curve disappear under the tires. I was all the way across it. I cut it for sure. Didn't gain anything though. Too busy trying to straighten my line out on the straightaway, so it didn't matter. But I think they should count it. Just in case. Because they definitely ain't part of the track. Settle down. Still got a long ways yet. Just got that rubber cleaned up too, and I'm sitting there doing that. I won't be able to make another, won't be able to make it without pitting again. Some people might. I have to start coasting a bit. that was different. Yeah, you know what, that's exactly what they're doing right now. They dropped back quite a bit. Oh, 7 down, so it's 9 laps. Okay. Yeah, we can push it. Almost in that guy's side, Allwood there in the Beamer. Earlier it was looking like about 10 laps, 11 laps, and there was 24 minutes remaining. 10 laps, or 11 laps worth of fuel, that is. Got it down to about 9 laps, or like 18 minutes to go. So I was breaking even with the 2-minute timer. Not hitting 8.6 laps of fuel, and we got 16 minutes here, so we're doing pretty good. Don't necessarily have a lot of room for error though. Second place, he's getting pretty close, just about to that point where he can smell me. He knows he's close. We got a little bit of pressure behind him though from the Lexus. I remember he pulled a pretty fast lap early on in the race. He wasn't too far up there, but he is now. Maybe you're getting a little bit of adrenaline rush being there. We'll see if they're educated. He might just stay in there a while. Hard to snap out of it. Speaking of which, either went up in the wall there, probably locked it up at the last second. Yeah, that's that same damn car is causing problems. He's probably not out of the race just yet. I notice those cars got a little more beef to them. They don't wreck quite that easy. Speaking of wrecking, looks like that Porsche's out. If he's 40 laps down. He was out a long time ago. Probably shortly after that pit stop we all made. Looks like I'm getting close on fuel again. It's a little bit in between right now. And I know I'm going to need an extra lap for that 0 timer. I'm going to have a surprise lap at the end. So I'm going to have to drive conservative. For a bit longer. That's unfortunate. We're definitely going to be fighting for the first place here. Whoops, I screwed that up. Like some people had to pit. He might be okay to start pushing again, but gotta be sure. Seems to be working out okay. Still got the guys behind me. Still a smaller gap for them than it is for me. Just can't afford to screw around. Looks like that Rex is beating. Hunger's getting hunger. Question is, will he be pacing it for that fuel, or is he going to keep pushing? Because he might well catch me if he went through almost half the field to get to where he is. Yeah, I think he started out down 6 or something. Alright, this guy just wants to sit there. Jesus. Patient guy. He's definitely got no trouble behind him. I guess we both are doing alright. Yeah, he caught up a whole second there. I don't want to give him any more than that. Still got a couple laps in us. Now it's a prototype leader. It doesn't go checkered flag until he's crossed. Doesn't matter when I cross. There's a bit of a space between us now. We're in trouble. Shit. I wish this was 2 to go. But that prototype's going to make another lap before I do. Didn't work in our favor this race. Might have to pit. I got room for one more lap before I have to. Bad braking right there. That's him. Nobody to draft this whole time, this entire race. go for broke. What's he doing? Oh my gosh, dude. Crazy moron. Wish I knew what the spread was on that hybrid. Oh, 47 seconds. Okay, he's within the frame. This will be the last lap. Trying my best to save fuel. Might as well just go for it. Really? That was dirty. Doesn't other rules. Fucker. Damn it, you got on it before I did. I want to hit him so bad. Alright, raging a bit here. So tired of these kids. What a dumb fucking remark. My brakes gave up. Your brakes don't give out like that in this game. Man, this guy's just all sorts of freaking excited. He finished second and he's just ecstatic right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and watch that fucking replay, man. That guy's a piece of work. Watch the onboard. He flat out brake late. Let's see what he does. Pumping the brakes while he's over there. Oh, this is a lap before. That gamer gets off the line pretty quick. Yeah, you just brake late on that. Watch it again here. He's plowing right there because he's off the race line. It wasn't full on intentional, but he didn't give it up either. It wasn't his brakes that gave out. Gotta fix this. Oh, fuck you then. Jeez, man, they gotta give you a little time. Just a little time. Alright. Whatever. I finished. Got second place. It was a pretty decent battle, but yeah, that was frustrating. I couldn't clear it up with him, give him some air. Let him know I'm not totally pissed. Just bad luck on my part, I guess. I don't know. It's not like I screwed up, but he just wasn't on the race line, so he didn't have the grip. His car plowed right into the corners. I had a chance. I could have got it back, but probably best that I didn't, because I would have plowed into him out of rage. Let's see, where's he at? Oh, right. It's not in the finishing order. There he is. Can't look at the profile either. I can't send him a message or nothing. I have to try to search for him in Steam, but I doubt it's going to be his username. I don't know how well that works. But it's all in the replay. It's all in the... Got it all recorded here. Whoops, not that. That's not what I wanted. Let's go back to my... Yeah, let's just go to my profile. Could have had a win. Took her right out from under me. See if it actually makes it. Break down. There we go. So I got a little bit of the driver rank back, and the safety rating went up, which is kind of funny. It never seems to go down ever. Even on a DNF, it was going up. So, like I was saying, it's just way too forgiving on the safety. But the driver rank, it does reflect on other drivers. They expected me to finish second, huh? Or no, sixth place, which is pretty far in the back. It's almost the entire field. Yeah, that's annoying. But yeah, for the end of the race, so it still counted that little incident I pulled. But I never touched the wall through that whole race, so I mean, the car was okay. It wasn't the best, but it was alright. So now for the montage. So long, everybody. Good riddance to this track. Huh. No, for real. See y'all.